Ronald Simmons.
Ronald, make it plain.
Morning, everyone. I just want to give thanks to God for being here today because, without him, we don't survive. But it's an evil thing to wake up every day and be in a position where you look back and you say, this right here is the same thing all over again.
My Lord.
Here's a man that come from a great family. My uncle worked hard to make sure his kids had the best. They went to the best schools. They didn't go to the brats. They weren't. My aunt stayed home and took care of her sons, and he worked 2 jobs. He trained them to work. Them boys worked, and I had the opportunity to be there around them. It was a joy to go to a place where my uncle built a brand new home.
Yeah, he did.
And he was paying back then more money than what you could ever imagine. And he raised 7 boys. He never denied them anything.
Amen.
Never denied them. And to see this here, where we've got this picking, nicking about how he was raised, you will not disgrace my family.
Tell him, Ronald.
And I'm in a position at this point to stand here and be proud, even though he did 24 years. He did 24 years. But what did he do prior? He was trained to work. When he got out, his goal was to get back out and be able to survive and be like his dad. Them boys were workers. He didn't come out with I wish I could show you the picture. The first picture I got in my phone of him, he's carrying a file cabinet in his hand of everything he had done through the course of being locked up for 24 years. He hit a pole, and you got to see the overall, and you'll understand. This was only the way things were not supposed to be. He got actually murdered in the hands of the police officers. Negligence that they have no knowledge of what to do. They never talked to him. Being black.
Yes, ma'am.
You know the problem with it is, you got all these Christian Caucasians, whoever. I'm just talking in general, because at the end of the day, we're talking about one thing. And if them officers would have been trained prior, that one thing in life is you will have love in your heart, because a man will not help another man. They seen him, and I'm not talking about the Canton police officers. I'm talking about the overall bar. No one had enough love in their heart to help that man. They watched him. Why? Because he was black. I got a problem with this. So I just thank God for all of you being here today. And, we've hired nothing but the best. I stand between them. They've done a great job. They've come in, they've taken care of business, and we will not lose.
Justice for Frank Tyson. Justice for Frank Tyson. Justice for Frank Tyson. Thank you, Ronald.
Next, we're going to hear from Angela Rembert, Frank's younger cousin.
Good morning. My name is Angela Rembert. Frank was my older cousin. Thank you. Can you hear me now? From James Baldwin, 1972.
There you go.
Take your time.
You got it.
You got this.
I just ask for time and just give me a little grace.
We love you. Take your time.
If one really wishes to know how justice is administered in a country, one does not question the policemen, the lawyers, the judges, or the protected members of the middle class. One goes to the unprotected, those precisely who need the law's protection most, and listens to their testimony. It's unfortunate that Frank was not protected, and you will not have an opportunity to hear his testimony.
No.
I remember it was just days after him coming home, I kept calling my mom. When is Frank coming? When is Frank coming? When is Frank coming? He said he was going to be at my mom's house at about 3:15. I had some things to do with my daughter, didn't get there till later, and I said, you know what? I'm going to call my mom again to see if Frank has arrived. I could hear him in the background. If anyone knows anything about Frank, his laugh was contagious. He greeted me with a hug like no hug I've ever had. It was so tight, so tight. And we talked about, Sabrina was there as well. And he shared with me that next day he was going up to Cleveland to speak with an attorney regarding the 24 years that he served unjustly.
Truth. Wow.
Just understand that we love Frank. And we will be here.
He was unprotected.
And he was unprotected.
Unprotected.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sabrina.
Thank you, Sabrina.
And I'm Angela.
Angela, sorry, Angela, thank you, Angela.
He was unprotected. My Lord.
Next, we're going to hear from Frank's niece, Jasmine Tyson.
Just say what's on your heart, baby.
Breathe, Jazz. You can do it. Breathe, baby. Come on, Jazz.
It's okay, Jay.
Well, I don't really want to try to talk as much
I got you.
because all I can just remember talking to him, remember wanting to visit with him when he came home, because that's all we talked about, is seeing him. But all I just have is the memories of grandma and my uncles tell me everything about him and how he is. And I want everybody to know, stop painting that picture of his crimes, because that's not him.
No.
That is not him. He did not do what you guys are painting him as. He is a wonderful person from all the memories I know of everybody telling me. I just know my uncle is going to be missed. I laugh with him on the telephones when I call Sabrina when he got home. And I just know in my heart, I love him. I know his brothers are going to miss him. And I could just still remember the laughter and everything from him. But watching that video is heartbreaking.
It's okay, Jay.
We got you, baby.
But everybody, justice is for him.
Justice for Frank Tyson.
Justice for Frank Tyson.